Welcome, Scott here. Hope you're really well. Today I want to look at marketing and ask a couple of questions. What is marketing and why is it so important? So, marketing, the first thing people think about with marketing is sales. And marketing is a small part of the sales process, but it's not really sales. So, most people will think about sales and I think about somebody maybe getting a phone call and somebody trying to sell them something that you're probably not interested in, right? Marketing is completely different because marketing, you're finding the right person that has a need for your product or service, and then you're trying to help them by offering your product or service. So you're not trying to push something on somebody, you're not trying to force them to buy whatever it is you're offering. You're actually finding someone who's looking for what you're offering, and maybe it's what they're looking for. So it's a great definition I like to use for marketing. It's putting the right product or service in front of the right person at the right time. So you've got all those things matched up. There's a good chance they're going to be interested in your product or service. You've got the right person, and they're looking for a solution to a problem they have, and your product or service could well be the solution they're looking for. So the next question is, well, how on earth do we find the right person to offer them the right product when they're actually looking for that product? Well, it's actually pretty easy. Because of technology these days, Google, Facebook, all the big platforms, they know a lot about you and your habits on the internet. It's a bit creepy, but it's just a fact. So we can actually use that to our advantage as marketers to find the person. For instance, say you were selling shoes, and those shoes for younger women, perhaps. Okay, so you can tell Google or Facebook or YouTube, you want to put your ad in front of certain women to start with, certain age group, and somebody who's looking for shoes at that time. Maybe they're searching online for a pair of shoes, or maybe they're just looking up nice shoes to wear. So by using that targeting, you can use technology to make your life much easier as a marketer. So that's what marketing is, putting the right product or service in front of the right person at the right time. Okay, let's go on to the second question. So the second question is, why is marketing so important? Now, you'll probably be aware that big names like Coca-Cola, McDonald's, Nike, they do have a very large marketing budget. Now, with these big companies, they are it's called product awareness. They're putting the product in front of you a lot of the time, quite common, so that you become aware of their products. The next time you want to go out for some fast food, you might think, oh, let's go to McDonald's, because you just see the adverts. So the adverts always keep popping up just to remind you that their product exists. With us, in the small business world, it's not quite the same, but it's still very, very important. Of course, we can be more targeted, like I explained before, so we can put our message out in front of the right people. But without marketing, you're not going to get your product or service in front of the right person because they just don't know it's there. For instance, a lot of people think that you just build a website, a nice looking website with your product or service on it, and you put it up on the internet, and then people will just see it and come and buy your product or service. No. Did a bit of research. I know there's a lot of websites out there. Apparently, there's over 200 million active websites. There's over 1.5 million website domains. A lot of them are inactive. But, and was that the big number I saw? Another big number is, oh yes, there are 56.5 billion web pages on the internet. Now, what's the chance of someone coming across your one? Pretty small, right? So that's why marketing is so important, because you need to put your message out there in front of the right person so they can come to your website, see what a great product or service you have to offer, and then hopefully make a purchase, or at least show some interest and keep coming back regularly, maybe to read your blogs or watch your videos or whatever type of marketing you're doing. So that's why marketing is so important. Without it, you won't survive. A quick example is if you've got a really poor product, and you may have been a victim to this. If you've got a very poor, or maybe just a very average and not very good product, but it's marketed really well. You see it often. It looks really good. It just looks so great on the advert. And you think, wow, that's good. I've got to buy one. And then you buy it and you go, why did I buy this? That's good marketing. And it's a good budget as well. They also spend a lot of money to do that. But the marketing made you buy that product, encouraged you to buy it. Now, and from the other extreme, you might have the best product, best service, the best website, but if no one ever sees it, no one's ever going to buy from you. So therefore, you're going to have a failing business straight away. So that's why marketing is so important. Okay, that sums up really what marketing is and why it's so important for you. So that's what we're going to go through in more detail in future modules. So I'll speak to you next time. Take care.